It is I, Jonald Reagan, the uncommon voice for the common man, coming to you today live from Shadyside, Ohio, where I have some shocking news. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is true. Your less than humble correspondent finds today that I have been downgraded. And I know for a fact that happened to me. But you know what happened? I went out into my garden today, and I picked all these nice ripe tomatoes. And there were all these tomatoes there, and I was looking at it, and I thought, my God, I could have gone to the store and bought those tomatoes and stimulated the economy. But I didn't. I plucked them out of my damn garden. So, I'm downgraded. I have to eat these damn tomatoes out of my garden. And then, on top of that, after all this news, I was sitting on my porch and I was listening to Rush, and I'm sitting there and I was going, I've got to do something. I've got to do something. So, what I did, since he's at work, and I'm basically running the show here today, is I got that yellow flag out, the Gadsden flag, the one that kind of looks like this, the Tea Party flag. Only it's yellow. I just had it in my video, the last video I did. That one. Well, I put that out in front, and I came up with this idea, too. Check this out. I dug this out of my basement when I went down there for executive session, and I found this. Obama says, vote Democrat. And so I put it out in my yard. I don't know what made me do it. I just saw it. I was just standing down there, and I was thinking what a mess it is, and I almost tripped over it. And as soon as I saw it, I said, somebody's trying to tell me something. Because I already had the flag out there, so I figured, well, I'll just put this out there too. And you know what happens? My wife comes home from work. She comes home from work and walks in, and what's the first thing she sees is this. Obama says, vote Democrat. And she comes in and she has a very, very unpleasant look on her face like she's mad at me. And then she goes like this, and she points outside, and she goes, you need to take that thing down. And then, on top of that, she called me a shit stirrer. Me! Your last and humble correspondent being called a shit stirrer by his own wife. It's just absolutely horrible. So, I just figured the least I could do is come into my loyal viewers, and I know you're out there, and just tell you what happened to me, because it's just absolutely horrible. I have been downgraded, the tomatoes, the sign, and you know what? If anybody knows me and has watched these videos, understand that I have this little problem with my self-esteem. Now, what do you think is going to happen to me after this? My self-esteem is just horrible now. So I've been downgraded there too. So I've got 0 for 3, baby. 3 strikes and you're out. Except this. Now, if it's 3 strikes and you're out, then that means that I have this problem with being downgraded. But if you think of it in mental terms and you actually think very long and hard about it, it is a very serious thing. You know what this means? This means that your less than humble correspondent is an absolute failure as a hurricane. Until next time, this is Jonald Reagan saying this to you now. Over and out.